So in the Mines of Moria, when Gimli says,
This, my friend, is the home of my cousin Balin, and they call it a mine. A mine!
how did he not know? How exactly does he not know? So this is hinted at in the movies but never properly explained, which has led a lot of film fans to believe that Gimli just didn't know about the Balrog, and that's not true. Everyone knows about the Balrog. Every dwarf post-Balrog knows about the Balrog. What's happening here is slightly different. You see, Moria was once a thriving dwarven kingdom until the Balrog rose and the orcs attacked and the dwarves were driven out. A lot of the dwarves travelled north and founded other settlements like the Lonely Mountain of Erebor or the Iron Hills or the Grey Mountains, but they never forgot the splendour of their greatest realm. Now eventually they were driven out of the Grey Mountains by dragons, and they were also driven out of Erebor by a dragon Smaug, and they tried to reclaim Moria. This was the war of the dwarves and the orcs, and it featured Azog the Defiler. And the dwarves won, but they didn't reclaim Moria. And then many years later, after the events of The Hobbit, when the dwarves reclaimed the Lonely Mountain, Balin sets forth from Erebor to reclaim Moria. And he goes with a couple of the dwarves from the company of Thorin Oakenshield. And they do reclaim it for like half a decade. And messages go out to the rest of the dwarven world that Moria is beginning to be reclaimed for the dwarves. And then communication stops. Completely. And no one knows why. And that is one of the reasons why Gimli is at the Council of Elrond in Rivendell during Fellowship of the Ring, is because he wants to find out what's happening in Moria and what's happened to his cousin Balin. And what did happen to them? The orcs got to them. Drums in the deep.